Hi, and welcome to my continuation of my series of watching and reviewing all the Rambo movies. And also, this is my continuation of my series of watching and reviewing a bunch of movie franchise that I've never seen before. So whether it be The Hunger Games, whether it be Pirates of the Caribbean, whether it be Men in Black, whether it be Rambo, whether it be Rocky, so on and so forth. So, a few minutes ago, I just got done watching Rambo, Last Blood. Okay? So, um, so, it got a 6.1 out of 10 on IMDb. The rated R, it's 26% on Rotten Tomatoes from the critic, 81% from the audience/popcorn meter. Okay? Um, so, said during Cannes 2019, Stallone said he would continue portraying Rambo as the fifth film to see. However, said that Rambo Last Blood closed circle, hoping it would conclude the film series. In September 2019, Stallone confirmed that he had planned for a prequel to the series. Yes, that's what I want, a prequel. How he became like the perfect soldier, kind of like Chuck Norris in the Delta Force, the Mission Action, or Walker Texas Ranger, or like John Wick. Okay, and he had planned for a prequel to the series. Although he would not reprise the title role, he would like to explore who Rambo was before the Vietnam War. That's what I want. Okay, either okay, a prequel, how he became. Okay, I always thought of Rambo when he was 16 or 17. I hope they can do a prequel. He was the best person you can find. He was the captain of the team. He was the most popular kid in school, a super athlete. He was like Jim Thorpe. And the war, it what changed him. If you saw him before, he was like the perfect guy. Okay. However, in a September 2023 convention appearance, Stallone cat down on a fifth film, joking that Rambo would just be fighting arthritis. Okay? So, came out September 20th, 2019, 101 minutes, it cost $50 million to make, and made $95.1 million at the box office, okay? And it's directed by Adrian Gruenberg. Okay. It said that he also worked as virtual assistant director for films such as Mel Gibson and Apocalypse. So, okay, he said that he directed Rambo the Last, but the fifth film in its franchise. Okay, so I guess he hasn't directed that many movies yet. Okay, so right, so the movie's about Rambo niece, yeah, something like that. Want to find her dad. So Rambo said, "No, you can't. I'm your daughter." And her niece is like a Rambo uncle, and she gotta go to college. Instead of going to college, she goes to Mexico. And Rambo told her not to. And when she goes and find him, because she got help from the girl, the woman, she was disappointed. Most of the time, when people in movies, the TV show find their mom or the dad, they're disappointed, right? Right. And then the guy, his real dad said, "I didn't want you." And then she started crying and stuff. He was right. I should have listened to him. And then she get captured by the gang that, what rape women or throw them to slaves or whatever. Yeah. Stuff like that, okay? And then he find out, or Rambo find out that she went to Mexico and to find her dad instead of going to college. And okay, it's kind of like Taken, okay? And then he go there and um, he get beat up. They put one of the head guy put a scar on his cheek, his face with a knife, and then he go back in and capture him, and capture. After they do that to him, he go back in and beat them up, kill a bunch of the gang, and then find her, and then take her and put her in the truck and go back to Arizona. Cause I think that's where he lived. And then on the way back to Arizona, she died. And then he get like real pissed off and stuff. And then he goes home and I really don't know who that woman is. It's like that he made or it's his daughter, it's his sister or I don't know who that woman is. But then she starts crying and she leaves. That will we ever see each other again? And basically Rambo to get in the future or someday or stuff like that. We will stuff like that. Okay, and then um and then Rambo does like a Home Alone thing where he does booby trap all over the property, his house, his tunnel, kind of like what James Bond did in Skyfall. Okay, but like 10 times worse. Okay, and okay, and I don't know how they knew where he lived, how to get back to Arizona, but yeah, okay. Now here's the day. I enjoyed this movie more than I did. What you call the last one, the fourth one. Okay, so I would rather watch this one over the last one, Rambo 4. Okay, but I would not call this a Rambo movie. It did not feel like a Rambo movie. It felt like it's the way the movie made. It felt like a remake or a reboot of Taken. Like remake or reboot of Taken. Liam Neeson movie Taken, but just with Sylvester Stallone. Okay, that's in my opinion. And okay, um, but the twist was is I was shocked that she died. Okay, and okay, I didn't know how they found where he lived. Okay, the only problem I had with this movie is uh, that it should not be called Rambo. It did not feel like a Rambo movie. It felt like another action movie with Sylvester Stallone. If that movie was a different movie, called had a different name, and in the movie, Sylvester Stallone character had a different name other than Rambo. I think it would have been a better movie. Okay, but since I'm looking at it in the Rambo franchise, I'm like, what? This don't even feel like Rambo. Okay, when I look at the Rambo franchise, and now I'm on the last one, I'm looking at Rambo in a foreign country fighting bad guys, which is bow and arrow and all this stuff. Okay, yeah, okay, um, okay, um, so let's be clear. I like the movie, but as a Rambo movie, it's not good. Okay, so even though I like it, and I enjoyed it, I can't give it a good rating because it's called Rambo, Black Blood, but it can't be a good movie because it's a Rambo movie, and it don't feel like a Rambo movie. It feels like a remake, a reboot of Liam Neeson movie Taken. And if this, like I said, if this was a different name of the movie, if this movie had a different name, and Sylvester Stallone, um, if Sylvester Stallone had a different name, the character had a different name in the movie, then I would probably give the movie a higher grade, like a B or something, a C plus or B. Say, oh yeah, this is a fine action movie. But I can't because it's called Rambo, the Last Blood. I'm like, it don't feel like a Rambo movie. Okay? I'm like, you can't just put Rambo in a neighborhood and kill a bad guy and call it a Rambo movie. Okay? Yeah. Okay? But I didn't like it then the fourth one. But I'm sorry. Okay? Um, this should have been a a random action movie with Sylvester Stallone going to get his niece or something from Mexico and call a different name. Then I would have been fine with it. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna give this a D. Okay. Okay. I had no problem with the Home Alone stuff, the Taken stuff. The problem I have with that is it should not be called Rambo. The Last Blood should have had a different name, and Sylvester Stallone should have had a different name than Rambo, and should be in a different movie. Then it would have been better. Okay, so that's it. And so I would say the first one is my favorite. Maybe I would say I probably need to watch 1, 2, and 3 a couple more times. Cause the first three are my favorite. I probably need to watch those a couple more times, like I said, before I can decide which one is my favorite. Uh, okay, but if I had to pick out of those three, I would say the first one is probably my favorite. Then it between probably either the second or third one is a tie between number two. My least favorite would be the fourth one, and then so Rambo it would be number 5 in my least favorite, and then Rambo Black Blood is coming in number 4. Okay, with Rambo Black Blood is number 4, and Rambo is number 5. That's my ranking. Okay, so the first three are my favorite. Okay, and this is the first time I ever watched, and reviewed each of these movies. Okay, that's it, and thank you.